Hi guys, it's Helen here, and I've just decided to hop on here and talk to you about physical self-care because I find that with self-care we are all really good with our mental state and things that we can do to really help ourselves so that we can live our best lives, taking the time out that we need. Like recently I just went away for a weekend, a getaway with some girlfriends, spent some time in nature. I got to recharge and revitalize, and I'm feeling absolutely energetic, super happy and super grateful. But I wanted to talk more about physical self-care and this guy and what event that I am putting on very soon, March 29th at Riley's gym in Seven Hills, because I feel like we take all of the time that we need to work on our mental state and our mental self-care, but sometimes we forget the physical side of things. So our physical human and our body, we put it through a lot. So we work, we train, we stress, we do a whole bunch of things to our physical body, and sometimes we don't give enough back to the body. And sometimes these stresses can come up in our body with symptoms like fatigue, exhaustion, knots and adhesions in our body, stiff joints, sore muscles, joints that don't move freely, that are a little bit restricted and you can't reach your maximum range of motion. So that's what I've got this guy here for, because in the workshop that I will be holding, our Ultimate Physical Self-Care Day, I will be showing you how to use 3 of my favorite tools to really help give you the tools that you need to give your physical body what it needs whenever it needs it, to really release all that stiffness, tightness, tension in the body, stress in the body, inflammation, and all of those things that can cause some negative side effects in our daily life. Sometimes if we have sore necks and sore lower backs or tightness and knots in the muscles, we just don't feel right because we don't move right, and our body's trying to communicate that something's not right. When we use the foam roller in our workshop, I'll actually show you how to use it top to toe, so that these are cheap as well, by the way. You can get some for like $5. But I'll show you how you can use these guys to release tension throughout your whole body, so top to toe. I'll also show you with a therapy ball. I like using tennis balls because they're very accessible to everyone. They're cheap and they are so amazing at really helping to break up the adhesions and the knots that are in our body. And I will show you the techniques that you can use with this guy on your physical body to really help massage out any of the tension in your body. So yes, we'll also do a face, basically everywhere in your body. I also have this guy here, which is a golf ball. These ones will get into some deeper layers, and I'll show you how to use these on certain parts of the body. These are also really cheap and really accessible to everybody, which is why I choose these 3 modalities to help with physical self-care. Infused with all of these, once we break up the adhesions, the knots, the tensions, we get the muscles to slide alongside each other again and not be so stiff. We'll also be infusing yin yoga stretches after we work each muscle group or joint or area wherever we're working. So for example, plantar fasciitis, underneath the foot, we will definitely be using a golf ball, and I'll show you how to release that fascia, the connective tissue underneath your foot, so that you can really have a nice flexible foot down the bottom. Stiff feet can really be a pain, especially once you get diagnosed with something like plantar fasciitis. So once we would break up all of that tension from the fascia underneath the foot with the golf ball, I'll also put you through a series of yin yoga stretches so that you can see the absolute benefits of this yoga form. Yin yoga is a series of stretches that really work on the ligaments and the tendons surrounding a joint. So it really helps them to just loosen up. When you have stress in the body, the areas around the bone, they start to stiffen up, and that's when we start getting a limited range of movement. And if you haven't ever done a yin yoga class, don't stress, because this is for anybody, and I will make sure I customize everything for everyone. Yin yoga is stretches that are also held for a longer period of time than normal. It can actually go up to about 5 minutes, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes less. I'll also guide you with that, so you know exactly how to do it at home by yourself, so that if you don't ever have time to go and get a massage, or if you don't have the money to go get a massage every week, these three modalities and the yin yoga stretches combined all together is the most beautiful way to really help release that tension, inflammation, stress, and start helping you feel better, because things will start to flow better as well. You know, our blood and our circulation. Once your energy flow inside your body starts running fluidly, you just start to feel well. I don't know how else to say it, but when I started learning this, which was about 4 years ago, from a mentor of mine named Tony Bataji, it changed my life. I was full of injuries. I had lots of inflammation, especially in my lower back, my wrist as well. I would also have really bad pains, you know, and aches. I rarely have them now because I know how to treat them. And that's what I want to give you. I want to show you that you don't need painkillers all the time. Sometimes you just need to know the right tactic to use. And that's why I thought this workshop is going to be magic for a lot of people, because you're going to walk out feeling bliss. You're going to feel like you're walking on clouds. Your body's going to feel loose. It's going to feel 5 to 10 years younger. People that suffer from chronic pain, like fibromyalgia sufferers, this is a really good workshop for you. People that suffer with chronic pain, you know, people that train a lot, you know, people that train at the gym every day, or people that have a physical job, or even people that are sitting down every day. I can guarantee you that your glutes will really love this tennis ball, meshing up all of those glute muscles that we have, because you squash them all day when you sit down, and you squash the hip flexor. So we will really work on opening up your body. I can't tell you enough. I just can't tell you enough how amazing learning to look after your body with recovery is. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. This one will be in Seven Hills, March the 29th at the gym that I work at called Riley's Gym, and I hope to see you there. Places are limited. You don't need to bring anything, just bring yourself. If you have a super funky foam roller or therapy balls that you want to bring them along, because I'll show you how to use what you've got. Okay, you don't have to go out and buy anything new. And if you don't have anything, don't stress, because I will have everything. Most of you know that I meditate every single day, so I will also be taking you through a small guided meditation at the end of the day, just to really help seal our practice and our practical workshop of the day, so that you can feel like you're floating on the way out, so that you can reap those benefits for the next few, however long, weeks or months, or depends how hard you work your body. We're all different. We're all physically different. So physical self-care is the aim of the game, and I hope to see you there.